In this video, you are going to learn about measures of central tendency and the impact of outliers. Now, let's get started.
In statistics, measures of central tendency is a central or typical value which attempts to describe a set of data. They are also called as summary statistics. The most common measures of central tendency are mean, median, and the mode. Now let's understand their notations and formulas. Suppose I have n observations, let's say x1, x2, x3 up to xn. So mean of these observations or data set is mu is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus up to xn divided by n. Here n is total number of observations. It's basically sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. It is simple average. So mu is equal to sigma x divided by n. Let's say I have observations like this: 1.2, 1.8, 1.5, 2.2, 1.3, 2.8, 3.2, 2.4, 3.0 and 3.9. If you take a sum of all these numbers and divide it by total number of observations, you will get mean, which is 2.33 in this case. Now let's say I have observations like this: 1.2, 1.8, 1.5, 2.2, 1.3, 2.8, 3.2, 2.4, 3.0, 3.9, 102.9. In this case, mean is 11.47. We have seen two cases here. In first case, if you notice, all the observations are lies between 1 to 4 and mean is 2.33, which is in between this range. In second case, I have just added 102.9. Rest all the observations are same. In this case, mean is 11.47, which is more than 3.9, which is maximum value in the first case. And because of this 102.9, value of mean increased to 11.47. In the second case, 102.9 is called an outlier and mean is getting impacted by the outlier. Since while calculating mean, it uses all the observations, and because of one extreme point, your total or sum becomes large. Because if we see the formula of mean, it is summation of all the observations and we divide it by total number of observations. So one simple error could corrupt my mean. It could corrupt my mean a lot. Because of one mistake or error or outlier, your mean could jump drastically. So this is the fundamental problem of mean. This is important. In such cases, we have to come up with another measure like median. Now let's understand what median is. Let's take again the same data: 1.2, 1.8, 1.5, 2.2, 1.3, 2.8, 3.2, 2.4, 3.0, 3.9. First, we will sort this data in increasing or decreasing order. So I have sorted increasing order. So 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8, 3, 3.2, 3.9. After sorting, we will pick the middle value. Here we have two cases. If n is even, then we will take mean of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th observation. If n is odd, then we will take n plus 1 by 2th observations. Here we have even number of points. If you notice, central number is between 5th and 6th value. That means 2.2 and 2.4. So I will take simple mean of 2.2 and 2.4, which is nothing but 2.3. So here in this case, median is 2.3. So here we have taken average of n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1th observation since n is even. Now let's see second case. 1.2, 1.8, 1.5, 2.2, 1.3, 2.8, 3.2, 2.4, 3.0, 3.9, 102.9. We will sort it first. Here we sorted it in increasing order. So data would be 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8, 3.0, 3.2, 3.9, 102.9. Now we will pick the middle value. If you notice here, n is odd, so middle value is 6th observation, which is 2.4. In this case, median is 2.4. If n is odd, then we will take middle value is n plus 1 by 2. Here we have observed that median is not getting impacted by outliers. Let's understand why median is not going to correct due to outliers. Let's say x is equal to 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8, 3.0, 3.2, 3.9 and 102.9 is the data set and its median is 2.4. Now let's say x dash is equal to 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, 2.2, 2.4, 2.8, 3.0, 3.2, 3.9, 4.0 is the data set and its median is 2.4. If you notice here is x is with outlier and x dash is without outlier. So median is not getting impacted much by an outlier because median is middle value. Now let's say x double dash is equal to 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8, 2.2, 20.4, 20.8, 30.0, 30.2, 30.9 and 40.0. Let's say first 5 observations are correct and last 6 observations are mistakes or corrupted observations. Then we can notice here is its median is 20.4. So if more than 50% of your data is not correct or right, then and only then your median is getting impacted or corrupted. This is very interesting observation. Now let's take the same data again and we have calculated their mean and median. In the first case, median is 2.3 and in second case it is 2.4. First case is without outlier and second case is with outlier. And there is not much impact of outlier if you notice here. So if you notice here, mean and median values for first case are very similar. Median values tends to look very similar to your mean, which means intuitively it's very similar to mean or central tendency, but it has the nice property that with one outlier or small number of outliers, the value we get is very similar to the values we get without the outlier. Now let's look at mode. The mode is most frequent score or number or category if the data is categorical. Normally the mode is used for categorical data where we wish to know which is the most common category. So we have seen what is an outlier and its impact. Outliers are extremely or atypical data value that are notably different from the rest of the data. Outliers can happen because of multiple reasons, like by mistake or human errors or observational errors. It could be genuine outlier. It might be actual observations. So outliers could be present in your data due to various reasons. Remember this.
That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you find the content valuable, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is Gunjan Wade signing out until we meet again.